Hey, vinyl community, welcome back. This is HubTunes. I am Mike. Vinyl finds for October 2024. I was a bad boy. I got a stack. To be fair, a few pre-orders came in. I know, they count. But yeah, some good stuff. A couple of new releases, a couple of older things reissued. A great jazz album, a newer artist, and what else? Oh, I got a GRAIL. I don't have many GRAILs, but there's one in this batch. I'm saving it till the end. And I got some VCLT from a good friend, Craig's Vinyl Plethora. He got me a cool, one of the Rocktober releases that I didn't have. So thank you, Craig. Starting off with Lady Blackbird. This is her latest album. Her first album is a lot of Nina Simone type, kind of soul jazz. This is definitely more polished. Somebody's stepped in and said, we need to sell a lot more records. This is definitely more mainstream, definitely a little more commercial, radio friendly, maybe. I don't know. It's definitely not what her previous record was, her first album. I love her first record. I think it's better than this. This is good, though. This has got some really good stuff on it. I love the song Like a Woman. The Reborn is great. On the second side, In the City is good. Matter of Time, I Told You. It's got some really good music on here, and I'm enjoying it. Some people say they've had some sound quality issues. I have no sound quality issues at all. This thing sounds really good. It's got a nice little gatefold. Pretty good record. It'll be on my favorite records of the year. Probably not near the top or anything, but yeah, it'll make the list. Something else I wanted to show before we get going. A lot of people have been talking about this guy, Robin Hitchcock. This is his album 1967. This is not his album 1967. This is his book that is kind of a companion piece to his latest album 1967. I have zero interest in his album. It's all covers from songs that influenced him from 1967. I streamed it and it just doesn't do anything for me. It's great. I mean, it sounds good. It's he picked some really good songs. It's just I'm not a covers album person. I really am not. It's got to be kind of special for me to like it. But I picked up his book, and it's a nice short book. And I went camping last weekend, and I have finished this real quick. It's an easy read. It's all about basically him in 1967, what influenced him, what songs, and it just talks about just the music and the era of 1967, the year. And it's an excellent read. I highly recommend it. It's super cheap. Go on and grab it. It's a good read. I got this. This was kind of a surprise to a lot of people. The Smile released their second album of the year. This is Cutouts. I am still trying to inhale this. Some people say they like it better than the first two. I'm still on board with the second one as the best. I do not like the first two songs, Foreign Spies and Instant Psalm. I just don't like those two songs. I don't know what it is. They're just kind of, I don't know. I can't get into them. But then it really picks up with Zero Sum, Colors Fly, and Eyes and Mouth. I'm still getting through it. I've listened to it probably 4 times. It hasn't caught me like the first few. That being said, I'm hearing people absolutely love this. So, I think everyone's a little different with these 3 albums. I hope they keep making records. I like them more than Radiohead. I just think musically they are really groovy and cool. There's some great bass work on here. Really good bass work. Gorgeous cover art. It's kind of like a soft, not a velvety, but a soft cardboard. Excellent record so far. Like I said, though, I'm on the fence about it. I don't know where to put it in the ranking of the 3, and I guess I don't need to. I mean, whatever. This is one of my favorite albums of my high school years. It'll probably pop up in one of my rock and roll high school videos at some point. But Tom Petty's Long After Dark has a 40th anniversary. Hard to believe. This is a deluxe version, double record. There is a second disc of outtakes, demos, extended versions of a couple of songs, and there's one song that's never been released before. I forget which one it is. Anyway, this is one of my favorite Tom Petty records. I've always liked this. It's probably his most underrated. You never hear people talking about this record. I've always dug it. I thought it was great when it came out. I even liked the single, You Got Lucky. I know a lot of people look back on that and really don't care for it, but I just love One Story Town, Straight into Darkness. This is a really solid Petty record. It's a rocker, and that's what I love about Tom Petty. So, yeah, they did a really nice job with this. It's all remastered, and it sounds really, really good. It's better than my original, which I still have from high school. Speaking of sounding good, holy crap, guys. You guys know I buy MoFis. I buy, not all of them, but I do buy the ones I really, really like at this point. And I've been waiting on this. I never got the one step. This is a Braxis, 33 1/3 RPM, and this already is, it's the best sounding record in my collection. And I don't even have a great stereo system. I mean, it's solid, but it's not high end. And I'm not an audiophile. I'm deaf in one ear, so I'll never be an audiophile. This thing sounds absolutely spectacular. Just absolutely incredible. Worth the wait. It is the way to go when you buy that. You don't have to get a one step, just get this. This thing is absolutely smoking. I was blown away by it. I'm a huge Santana fan. I see they just announced they're releasing Lotus, the three album set. I think it came on the tour after this, but that's a great live record, and it's $125, I believe, for a 3 LP set. I'm on the fence, but I love that record so much. I think I'm gonna get it. And then, well, my cats are running like crazy. This was a pre-order. I've had this coming. I buy all of these. I'm a huge Fela Kuti fan, and this is what is this? This is Alagon Close, and this is the latest in the. They're reissuing all the 50th anniversary of his records. I have so many of his records because I have like 3 of his box sets. But these sound much better, these 50th anniversary. They're usually on a cool vinyl. This one's orange. This is a good record. This is a really good record. Most of his stuff, it's basically EPs. But, you know, like each side has maybe 2 songs at the most. Good stuff, though. It's good to hear his stuff, like, I think they're all remastered. But just really, really sounding good on this. They usually release one, maybe one a year, sometimes 2 a year. But this one was really good. That was a pre-order along with the Santana. This is one I picked up. We got a couple of jazz records here. So this is Juabi. I have been digging him lately. This is really cool. It's very got a Middle Eastern tinge jazz, which if you guys watch my videos, you know I love that kind of stuff. It's really good. Desire and Devotion is, I believe, the name of the album. No, it's called A Sound Heart. And the side one is called Desire. The second side is called Devotion. And it's really good. It starts off more kind of hard bop, but then like side 2 is all just kind of spiritual and a lot of great saxophone and some really, really nice tinges of Middle Eastern Indian music. I definitely recommend this. This is one of his better releases and will be on my jazz top 10 at the end of the year for sure. And this will definitely be on that list. This is from on International Anthem. This is Anna Buttress. She is absolutely terrific. This is her album Mighty Vertebrae, and I've seen her live. She's really cool. When I saw her live, she was more of an ambient kind of thing. She's also a bassist, and somebody was telling me she plays with a bunch of like pretty well-known kind of rock people too. This is on International Anthem, like I said, one of my favorite record labels. always stream their stuff before you buy it. Because there's a lot of stuff on there I don't like, but man, so there's more I like on their label than what I don't like. This is great, and the incredible guitarist Steve Parker, Jeff Parker from Tortoise is on a couple of songs. He is on the song "Dance Steve," and I think he's on one other song. I'm not sure, but this is really good. This is kind of electronic jazz. But there's a lot of guitars. The saxophone is great. She plays upright bass, electric bass, guitar, synths, flute, and drum machine. And it is, I highly recommend this. This is a limited edition. This is on Fossilized Chartreuse. Dead serious. That's what it says there. Fossilized Chartreuse. And I know you guys just have to see this. It's puke gray. Yeah, it's puke gray. But great record. It's going to be way high up on my list at the end of the year. Somebody turned me on to these. A guy at one of my local pubs turned me on to this band, and I picked up both their EPs. They only have EPs. Again, this is kind of electronic-y jazz with a little tinge of like Indian music in it. And this is the one that I really like. This is Mahal. This is Glass Beams. Excellent EP. There's only 5 songs on it. Came out in, I want to say it's a couple of years ago. It's not this year. But this one's really good. I really dig this. Then I figured, you know what, I'm doing it at the same time. Might as well buy both their EPs. And this is Mirage. Love the artwork on this one. Really cool artwork. This one I don't like as much. And this one came out in 2021. It's got 4 songs on it. They're shorter songs. I believe they're out of Melbourne. Australia. This one's a little more straightforward jazz. But the other one, this one, man, this one's really the one to grab, and it's cheaper too. This one was not. This was like a $30 EP. So yeah, if you're gonna check out Glass Beams, I would go with this one, Mahal, and yeah, I would start there. Then I got a couple of older albums, and then a GRAIL, which I didn't think I still had GRAILs because there's so much back there. This one I picked up, and I thought this was an OG, and then it came in the mail, and it's a reissue, but man, I put it into Discogs, and this is a pricey record, even the reissue. And this is the Soft Boys. I was talking about Robin Hitchcock earlier. This is his band. This is from 1980. This is from, and it's Robin Hitchcock on the lead vocals. This is called Underwater Moonlight. This is the first time in print in 25 years, cut from the original sources, 180 gram vinyl, and it included a download, which was not in there, but I don't do that shit anyway. Really good record, post-punky, almost power pop, post-punk. Excellent record. Stream it, pick it up if you see it. Definitely if you see it in a store, just grab it. Excellent record. I think they made 2 or 3 records, but this is definitely the best one. So yeah, really happy to have that. My good friend Craig, he picked up this Rocktober release. In Excess is one of my favorite bands of the 80s, and I didn't have this. This is X, and this was just released as part of the Rocktober, and it's on red vinyl. Most of the Rocktobers are on some type of colored vinyl, I believe. I don't buy them all. They sound good. This came out in what, 90? Yeah, 1990 this originally came out. This is a big album for them. Suicide Blonde, Disappear, The Stairs, Bitter Tears is on here. This is a really good record. So thank you, Craig. I did not have this one in my collection. And then my GRAIL. I was bad. I spent a lot of money on this, and I don't care. But it's been on my list for a while. I did get it on sale. I got 20% knocked off of it at my local shop, and this is the Cramps. This is Psychedelic Jungle, And this is the big one. This is probably their biggest. This is one that had Google Muck on it. Really good record. Wow. And to make it even better, it's a white label promo. It is in mint condition. I am so happy to have this. You know, the vinyl's a little, or the cover's got a little bit of scuff wear, you know, but the vinyl itself is absolutely gorgeous. Really, really happy to have this. I'm a big Cramps fan. This is one that's been missing from my collection, just because, I don't know, I just never got around to it, you know? It's just one of those records that, you know, it's there, and it's always very expensive, but it still wasn't cheap. But worth it. Totally worth it. Really happy I got it. So that's it. October. Too many records. So we're going into November. Time to cut back. Time to save money for Record Store Day. I got about 5 or 6 records. I've whittled my list down from that first video. So I probably got about 5 records that I'm going to do. And that's about it. You guys, hope you're all well. What have you picked up? Questions, comments, snide remarks in the comments below. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.